is a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Good morning, everyone out there. I'm Harvey Freed. Alongside of me, Harry Glantz. There he is.
What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing here?
I'm doing well.
You guys okay this morning? You guys all right?
Yeah. Talking high school sports.
Well, I was just, you guys are a little aggressive for high school sports,
it's
man.
great. It's just a wonderful morning.
We love high school sports.
I'm impressed.
Could you believe, hey, we brought Dan Dubinsky in from Skyward Realty. You are listening to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, again, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call all morning long. We got 1 hour of hardcore mortgage talk, real estate. We're going to throw it all out there at you. And again, if you want to talk about some other things that are going on around the community, we might even have room for that.
Yeah, huge week. We were out in the community this week. Alex and a couple other people in our office had a little community event in Royal Oak and got to meet and greet, shake some hands, talk to some people about what's going on in the builder community, the realtor community. Had a lot of people stop by. And, you know, Alex, that was fun. It's always good to meet people that you have a relationship with and just really talk, you know, on a personal level. You know, we talk business all week, and then when you go out at night and you see these people, and it's fun to hang out with them, get to know them a little bit more. I
like seeing our clients and you know, and obviously our associates at the office, you know, outside of the office. It's nice to, you know, actually take off the work hat. That sounds really stupid, but it's nice to see people and, you know, like in like a normal element. Like, dude, I honestly, dude, Randy came up, your wife came up. I love your wife. I think it's so nice to see like you is not the owner of Capital Mortgage, but like a regular dude with your wife. I love it.
Well, it's a lot of fun. You know, she's out there too. You know, she does a lot of work, and you know what she does for a living is a little bit tough. But bottom line is that we got to talk to some builders and realtors, and I was talking to one of your builders, Alex. And this guy, you know, he's built a tremendous amount of homes in his lifetime, and to hear the passion in his voice and to look in his eyes and to feel that he still loves doing what he does. And it's phenomenal. I mean, he's still buying lots. He's still building homes. He's been doing it for 40 years. And it's a great time. We had a great time. We had a great chat, and I got to meet a lot of people.
And John would go to the wall for anybody. Like, if I could call him at 4 o'clock in the morning and be like, dude, I'm at the casino, come get me. Like, and he'd be there in 2 seconds.
What I love is
a good guy.
The quality
really
of these homes is unbelievable. I mean, there's a lot of builders out there. There are a lot of great builders. I don't know. I mean, you're as good as your contractors you sent at the house. We're going to talk about that, staying in your swim lane, too. And getting to a mortgage is definitely, you know, I like the way you guys started off here. Definitely a good vibe with a lot of bad things happening across the area here. You know,
What's bad? What's bad?
I don't want to talk about bad. I'm talking about good.
We're bringing a good vibe only.
It's home buying season. I'll tell you, we're busy. The month of December for us, I know we're only about a week and a couple days in, but we've been busy. The purchase business is still really good, Dan Dubinsky.
Yeah, the phones are still ringing at the office, and you know, like I always say, when these people are calling, these people are serious. They're not just kicking the tires, and you're seeing the homes are coming on the market and still selling.
So I was talking to a guy in the office yesterday, and he says to me, well, what do I do? I mean, should I wait? Should I rent? I said, well, here, let's slow down a little bit, fella. Oh, whoa, put the brakes on a little bit. What's your long-term goal? I mean, you have an area that you found that you want to live in? Yes. I said, well, guess what? People that are selling homes right now in 22-degree weather at the beginning of December, they're serious about selling a home.
Correct.
You need to go take a look. If you're ready to buy, go take a look, because the more money you continue to pay rent on a monthly basis is money going down the drain. But you have to find the best situation for you. You've got to find the right house. So this gentleman's going to go out and going to start looking for houses.
Mentally, you just have to tell yourself, okay, I'm ready to buy right now. Even if you want to do it later on, there's no reason not to start looking at stuff, right? It gives you an idea of what, when you are ready or want to purchase, what you can afford, what areas command. So areas command here. And, you know, quite frankly, come spring, prices are going to go up.
So, Alex, what he was talking about is he's paying $975 a month in rent right now. He can buy a house, all in, principal, taxes,
$150,
insurance, okay, for $1,000. That's right.
Right.
$150,000 mortgage.
And you know what? A lot of those people don't realize that. They don't know. They don't know that with the 3.5% down, maybe some gift funds and concessions, there's a lot of very little out of pocket, and now you're in the position of ownership.
And you're still seeing a lot of homes on the market, right? You're seeing a pretty good inventory?
Sure. Yeah, we definitely are. You're seeing, you know, the same homes that were overpriced this summer. Now that people finally priced them a little bit lower, but they're still sitting there. They missed the timing on it.
Right.
But yeah, again, a home that shows well it does still sell pretty quick. The price right.
All right, we're definitely going to take your calls all morning long here. It's 9:05 if you're just joining us. It's a live show, 248-539-9797. We're brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. I was saying before that we have some of the best counties around here, 5 or 6 right around here locally in Southeast Michigan. All sorts of great opportunities and price ranges. And Dan, I like where you were going with it. Even if you're not thinking about buying right now, maybe the springtime, potentially if you get out there and you find something you like, you might change your thought process, because what happens in the springtime, Dan, there's a lack of homes out there, multiple bids. Now you're fighting with everyone else who wants to buy in the springtime.
Yeah, and use that time to educate yourself. But guess what might happen? You might find the home you absolutely love. And it might be able to put an offer in without any competition and get what you want. There's no reason to wait if you're ready now to do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying, Harry brought up a great point that, the guy was paying $975 in rent.
Yeah.
And some people, they don't want the burden of owning a house, because it is work. You have to take care of it. I mean, you have to, there's stuff you have to do. There's upkeep. You have to clean the gutters, fall cleanup, spring cleanup, mow the lawn, like there's
Snow plowing maybe tomorrow morning.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there is stuff to do. But when you really break it down, you could hire somebody for whatever, $150 a month to do all of that, and you're still saving money, but by owning the house.
Yeah, it could even be less money than that. Definitely.
I don't know how much that stuff costs, but I mean, you could hire somebody to take care of the property.
Look, we all know there's a lot of responsibility in home ownership, right?
Yeah,
we do.
absolutely.
But apples to apples, if you're paying $975 a month in rent, and you can get in a house, that's affordable to you, that you want to live where you want to live. You can always drive to work. You have to live where you want to live.
Right, yeah.
Okay? Apples to apples, guess what? You got to buy the house.
There's an end game in your scenario. You end up living in a home eventually when the loan's paid off and you don't have the payment, right? Isn't that what you were trying to do there?
Well, I think that's down the road. I think this gentleman, it's going to be his first house. I think it's a starter house. It's probably a 5 to 7 year house for him.
Right.
But if you take it and you multiply 975, which is going to go up to 1,000, 1,050 anyways, times 7 years, all right, I'd rather put my money in a house and build up some equity in there.
Yeah, the way it works, you use that equity to...
Now, there's no guarantee. Now, we're coming up on my magic date. The magic date is 12/31, right? There are two things in life people think that they're guaranteed in the United States. Mm-hmm. They think when it goes from 12/31 to 1/1, they're guaranteed a raise. Right. And they think when it goes from 12/31 to 1/1, they're guaranteed their house is going to appreciate.
Right.
Okay? If history tells you, both those things aren't true. Okay, now, should a house appreciate? Well, you know what? I don't know that you buy a house for an investment. You don't want to lose money, but you buy it for quality of life.
No, but you yourself came with that chart, remember? Over the long haul, that do increase in equity.
Over the long haul. That's right. You got to be in it for a long term.
All right, our favorite topic, mortgage interest rates. Wouldn't you believe it? Yes, rates are maybe at their highest level in 2 years. Okay, they're at 40-year lows now. Still unbelievable opportunities out there. I've had a lot of clients coming in, looking at their debts and definitely taking advantage of their higher appreciation in their house. Great opportunities. Be sure to give us a phone call. Definitely call Capital Mortgage. You want to consolidate your first and second mortgages. You want to consolidate your credit card debt, that toxic debt. And as we're talking about this homeowner and this hypothetical for this new person you just met, Harry, yeah, owning a house has some great tax advantages. You have to consult your CPA, but writing off the interest on your mortgage, I always sort of compare it to like owning a house for $1,250 all in is like renting for about $900, because at the end of the year, when you get your interest, that's a tax deduction, your taxes, the closing costs, you end up right around that same amount.
Well, I think that simplifies it. You still have to lay the money up front. Everybody talks about tax deduction. You still have to lay the money up front to recoup it on the back end. But yes, all in, long term, Uncle Sam is your partner on the tax deduction and on the interest deduction.
Yeah, definitely. And there's opportunities out there. Again, there's a little bit of movement in the interest rates. Of course, the Fed is going to meet on Wednesday. Boy, they were waiting for that December meeting. It's going to be the first meeting the Fed meets.
They're going to go up.
Going up.
Telling
Alex, me and you, they're going up, right?
Here, I'm telling you right now. Unless by some weird, with something like just to say
going up.
We're going to screw Trump. We're not going to raise him and say,
Nothing
hey,
weird.
The Democrats are trying to take care of you guys. We're going to keep
all
trust
that's
me.
over.
They're going up. I'm telling you right now.
And with a vibrant economy headed our way, there's no doubt that the purchase market's not going to slow down. I mean, there's going to be multiple offers this springtime.
Well, Harvey, let's look at the factors. Alex, Dan, let's look at the factors, right? Unemployment, down. Okay,
4.6.
spending, up. Right?
Spending's always
Spending's up. Housing market,
States.
up. Right? Car sales, up. All right? Interest rates going up.
You know,
That's just the way it is.
I feel when we come in here and have that conversation all the time, it should be an asterisk next to it that says, still low as ever, though.
Still right.
Still historically low.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time. Sometimes it gets cumbersome talking about rates because it's just what we do every day, but we realize people are sensitive to them, but they have to understand interest rates are a commodity. Okay, it's like a stock. It's like when you buy a stock. If yesterday the stock was at $5 and today it goes up to $5.50, you can't buy it for $5 anymore. You have to buy it for $5.50. It's the same thing with interest rates. If yesterday the rate was at 4 and today the rate's at 4.25, we can't get it for 4 unless, of course, what?
You pay some points.
You want
can
to pay some
it down.
points. If you want to buy it down, you can get it. Sure, we can get you any rate you want if you want to pay for it.
And that's still cheap money.
But that's not what. Yeah, but that's not what you want to do. I mean, you do the math. If you're going to be in a house for a long time, there's a maybe about it. But you want to know something truthfully? Rates are going up. Let's get used to that.
Yeah, go ahead and lock it in. All right, we got tons to share with you. It's 9/11 if you're just joining us. 248-539-9797. Keep it here.
Come to U.S. Auto Parts of Sterling Heights and pull your own parts.
Oh, wait, that doesn't sound right.
A little work saves you big money on auto parts at U.S. Auto Parts of Sterling Heights, the largest self-serve salvage yard in Macomb County. Yeah, that's better. 18 and a half west of Van Dyke. USAutoSterlingHeights.com.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
If you run a business or manage health benefits, you want to hear this. Hi, this is Randy, and I'm here again with Steve Solinsky, Director of Sales for HAP. Hello, Steve.
Hello, thanks for having me.
So, Steve, employers are looking to control their health insurance cost. What advice do you have?
There are actually 3 ways groups can fund their plans. The first is to explore fully insured plan options, PPO, EPO, or HMO.
Okay, what's the second way?
If you have as few as 35 employees, HAP has something called shared funding, which offers your business some of the savings of self-funding with more flexibility and less risk.
Interesting. And the third way?
That's self-funding. If you have 75 or more employees, you can lower your health insurance costs substantially. And HAP can help you maximize those savings.
How can employers learn more about these options?
They can visit hap.org/group, call their agent, or call our HAP team at 1-844-DIAL-HAP.
That's 1-844-DIAL-HAP. Great advice. Thanks, Steve.
My number 2 does not look like a number 2. I don't know what to call it. Is there a number 3?
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
A middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Sound like you? If it does, you could be one of the many people with a digestive condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms: frequent diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain. If you have even just one of these symptoms, you could still have EPI, because not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is, EPI is manageable, so don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Attention new car buyers. It's our most impressive price drop of the year at Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, America's #1 volume dealer. It's the big finish. And that means the absolute best deals of the year. Over 2,000 new vehicles, all sale priced and ready for same-day delivery. Very special lease deals on new Ram 1500 pickups. Over 300 to choose from. Also, huge savings on a new Jeep Compass, Chrysler 300 all-wheel drive, Grand Cherokees, and the all-new Pacifica. Many under $200 a month. And Parkway offers more trade-in cash. $2,000 more. The appraised value plus an extra $2,000. Put it in your wallet or use it as a down payment and save another $80 a month. Parkway's Early Out program gets you out of any lease with a $3,000 or less payoff, and the selection of certified pre-owned vehicles is also sale priced. Many under $10,000. Only at Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Hall Road in Clinton Township. To show up, sign up, and ride. Open Saturday 10 to 3. Deal for details at parkwaycpj.com 24/7.
This holiday season, let Jared turn your feelings into jewelry. Jewelry that tells her she's the best thing that's ever happened to you in a way that goes beyond words. It could be a piece jewelry designers created just for Jared, or a piece we custom made just for you. Because we're more than a store that sells beautiful jewelry. We're jewelers. The one unique gift that makes her holiday unforgettable. That's why he went to Jared.
Hey everyone!
This is Life Tips with Geico.
Life tip 1. You can use a razor to shave those little lint balls off your sweatshirt or jacket.
Speaking of jackets, try wearing yours backwards. You could use the hood as a convenient snack trough.
Life tip 2. Switch to Geico and you could save hundreds on your car insurance. On top of that, the Geico Insurance Agency could help save you money on home and renter's insurance. Geico. Get savings into your life. Visit geico.com today.
For some, the holidays mean caroling off-key. For others, it's all about the roasted turkey with fixings, fluffy eggnog pancakes, and new dark chocolate peppermint pancakes on IHOP's holiday menu. IHOP. Eat up every moment. Limited time at participating restaurants.
Ambassador Cigars and Spirits in Troy is a brand new cigar lounge with a walk-in humidor, full-service bar, and tons of TVs. Come by after work or to watch the game. Ambassador Cigars and Spirits on Rochester Road north of Big Beaver in Troy. AmbassadorCigar.com.
You can now watch Valenti and Foster live streaming video afternoons 2 to 6 at 971theticket.com.
Welcome back to the show, 917. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Always live in the studio, 248-539-9797. Let's move off to some calls now. Good morning, Glenn, out there in Howell, Michigan. Good morning. What's happening, Glenn?
Hey, not much. Just getting ready to deal with the snow. Like
Yeah, they
else.
say that's coming in tonight, Glenn. What do you think? What's going on up in Howell today?
Well, I got a question. So we have, I live in a house, and we have a fairly brand new house that we moved out of. It's only a couple of years old. And my question is, we're not in the business of renting or anything, but we don't have to sell the house right this minute. And we have a daughter that pays, she pays about what you're talking about. She pays about $950 for her apartment, and she pays about $700 a month for this Jag she drives. And
Sweet.
She's telling us that she wants to, get rid of the Jag, turn it in, and get, like a Malibu or something like that, something very cheap and economical, and buy our other house. And my question is, how much is this, would she qualify for? So, I mean, she's got good credit, and we would wipe out her debt for her. I think she's got $5-6 grand in credit cards.
Well, so
we just
she,
wipe it out.
Wait,
but-
Glenn, so she wants to move into the other house that you guys own?
Yeah.
So you want to sell her that house?
We were going to sell it in the spring. We're not in any hurry to sell it or anything, but we can afford both houses.
Glenn, it's a great question, man. So here, you can do what's called a gift of equity. So just for the sake of round numbers, if you owe $100,000 on the house, again, just for the sake of round numbers, and it's worth $150,000, you can actually gift her that equity, and she can apply that towards the down payment, closing costs, taxes, and all that stuff. So she can actually get in the house with nothing out of pocket.
Well, but I'm worried about her income. So her debt to ratio, she'll take care of that by unloading that Jag, because at 25, I don't know if you should be driving a $60,000 or $70,000 Jag.
Well, she wants to look good, man. She wants to look good, Glenn, but I agree with you. I don't think she should be driving it, but that's just me.
You can live in your car, but you can't drive your house.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's right. So we owe $150 on that house, and all the houses, and like I said, it's in the new subdivision. They're all that have sold the last month or so. They're about $180.
So what do you want to sell it to her for? Are you going to sell it to her for $180?
No, $180.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, whatever we would have to do. I mean, obviously, if we sold it to anybody, we could probably sell it for $180 real quick. But to her, I don't know. She makes $60 grand, and I don't know what she would really qualify for. I don't know, being single, doing $60 grand, if she's going to qualify to even buy that house.
No, she'll be fine. I mean, even honestly, even with the Jag payment, she could still qualify for that house. What you're going to do is you're going to sell it to her for $180. You owe $150 on it. You can do a $30,000 gift of equity to apply towards down payment, closing costs, and prepaids. So
That's
it's a very
it.
simple transaction.
Yeah, and then she can take the tax. Now she has a tax deduction. Now she can homestead the property. It's off your books. It's a win for everybody.
Payment's going to be $1,200 a month.
You get paid, and the mortgage gets paid off.
Right, and I think right now she wasn't sure about that if she'd be able to qualify, but right now we're actually preparing to get her out of the Jag this week into a Malibu, and then making sure that her all her debts wiped out. So she'll have nothing but the apartment, and of course she's already gave them notice that as soon as she figures out what she's doing, she's getting out of there.
Awesome.
All right, so Alex will call you, and we'll make sure that we qualify her, and we'll run her credit, make sure the credit score is there, and it sounds like a pretty good transaction to us.
Yeah, it's a matter of just wiping out her debt. I think the debt's going to be the tricky part to make sure we get all that. And that's
How do you? I'm just curious, Glenn. How do you get out of a car payment like that? Is it a lease, or does she own the car?
No, it's a lease, and she's still got a year left. We're going to eat it, and I've got some friends that work at a Chevy dealer. They said she's going to have to eat some of that negative equity, but instead of having a $700 or $800 payment in an insurance on the Jag, she's paying $250 a month on that. You go into a Malibu, so she's paying almost $1,000.
You love those Malibus, dude.
You sound like
you love the Malibu.
Chevy dealership.
Well, I
keep
love
saying
the
Malibu.
Malibu because you can lease it for nothing.
Sounds good.
I mean, $200 a month. The insurance is $100. She pays $300 for a car instead of almost $1,000. With insurance in her lease.
Hey, every 25-year-old that makes $60,000 a year should buy a Jaguar.
I'm getting 2 of them. Hey, Glenn, thanks for the call. We're going to get her all hooked up, man. We're going to hook her. And you should be my dad. You're going to hook me up. Right. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Glenn.
More great information your way. Thank you for the call. 248-539-9797. No, I mean, hey, look, she's going to become more responsible.
The one Jaguar in hell.
But
it's true, Alex, right? It is true. They're thinking practical. She makes good money. She's 25. She makes good money. She's renting, and she has that high car payment. That's not a real good combination. Now, she's going to be in good luck with her father. She's going to take over that house. He's going to get out what he wants out of it. She's going to get a place to live and a lower monthly expense. I don't know.
I just don't get.
Sounds
I don't
like a
get. I don't
win-win
get.
formula.
I don't get the huge car payment thing. And I mean, I'm not a
the
car
first guy that ever heard that.
I know, but here, listen. I could buy 10 Jaguars if I wanted to, but I just don't like.
More.
It doesn't.
You could buy more than 10.
But that does nothing for me. Like I drive from my house to the office. like that.
No, maybe buy your Uber a car. Maybe your friend the Uber a car.
I just think there's so much more cool stuff you can do with your money and buy a car for $80,000.
Well, no, it leads me to the next, the younger generation. I mean, they're definitely going to, hey, Dan Dubinsky over there, Skywood Realty, there's no doubt rents are through the roof. If you want to live in a cool area, Ferndale, Royal Oak, you can't rent. I mean, you got to buy the house.
It's a great time to be a landlord, that's for sure. I mean, there's a lack of, it seems to me there's a lack of space. Detroit's getting busting right now, building a ton of rentals.
Right.
Royal Oak's still doing it. And we're still, our properties, we're about 97% filled right now.
I mean, a lot of the families out there, the younger group, they're seeing their friends, their family, their kids they went to high school with. Now they're getting married. Now they're buying houses. Now they're starting family. I mean, want to buy a hot rod? Then do it that way.
You know what I'm seeing more and more of is I get letters in the mail that basically say like, hey, we're looking to buy in this neighborhood.
Right.
We're not looking for mortgage advice or real estate referrals.
Right. They want to buy your house.
Yeah, you're interested in selling your house. Please contact Harvey if if you're interested.
In talking to your builder the other night, I mean, there are a lack of properties. I mean, lots that he used to buy a little less now are running a lot more. Not a little more. They're running a lot more.
We sold 175 that they just tore down.
A lot?
No, it's a house there, but they turned the house down.
Okay.
Building fresh. The evolution of Royal Oak was chop the top off the bungalow, and that was back
and put the dormer on.
Put the dormer on.
Yeah.
Now chop the bottom off too. Leave the basement. Now you take everything off because people want the 9-foot basements, And so now we're selling at $700,000. So if you buy for $150, but it's a beautiful lot, you can even potentially get more. It makes sense from a builder standpoint.
It's all about location. 248-539-9797. Lawrence Young, that National Association of Realtors chief economist, says a wave of sales has really helped. This autumn has been dynamite. There's no doubt our office has been feeling it. We have been nonstop busy here. I don't see any change. I know it's the Christmas season. Nonstop applications and families calling to get approvals. Why not? I mean, look, it's gorgeous today. Yeah, sure, it's going to be nasty tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's what we say. Why not? This is the 5th year of a home buying I'm going to say the word boom in our area, 2012, 13, 14, 15, and now 16. That's 5 straight years of solid purchase activity. I don't care if the winter's cold. The winter's always cold in Michigan. Guess what happens in the wintertime? We still have activity. And then when spring rolls around, Dan Dubinsky, what are you guys saying? I mean, the National Association of Realtors says it's going to be another good home buying year.
I think it is, too. Everything's pointing up to it like it did last year. We're seeing still people out now. And we talk about the benefits of the financial benefits of being a home buyer. Also the feel-good factor, the pride of ownership. When you buy a home, the transaction should be nice and smooth. It's one of the benchmarks in your life is buying your first home.
Well,
right?
people feel good about themselves. They're working. They've got some money to spend. That's what fuels home buying, okay? Consumer confidence. Good. Now, we talk about national numbers, Alex and Harvey. The numbers we really care about are local numbers, our state of Michigan numbers, Southeastern Michigan in particular.
100%.
And I don't see a slowdown. I see more holes being dug now. I see more trucks out there. I see more people pouring basements, and that's going to come to an end soon, right? Because it's freezing out. Yep. But that's what we're seeing. All you have to do, is you have to get out in the neighborhoods. You have to drive the neighborhoods, and you see what's going on. Don't rely on what people are telling you. Go out and see it for yourself.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't surprised about Royal Oak, Birmingham, that Woodward corridor, the new build boom. But now I'm driving out to where my folks, the M5 corridor and so forth, and you're seeing big swaths of land. Now they're doing new developments.
Sure.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Where's that at?
Off of M5.
All over the area, all over Southeast Michigan. Hey, call and get your approval at Capital Mortgage Funding. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. When we come back, it costs so little to own a house. We'll give you all that information and more. Keep it here on 97.1 The Ticket.
Valenti and Foster, afternoons.
Mike Valenti, join us Monday. We recap the Heisman, Rieger's terrible takes, SOL, and the Lions owning the division.
Always my terrible take. Mike Valenti and Terry Foster, afternoons. 97.1 The Ticket.
Hi, I'm Mike Dega from Mercedes-Benz of Novi. Today, more and more people are coming to Mercedes-Benz of Novi. But I'm getting a lot of heat for the way I say Mercedes-Benz of Novi. Look, if I stop saying Mercedes-Benz of Novi, will you come in and let me give you a price on a new Mercedes-Benz? I bet I can get you into a far nicer car or SUV for a better payment. And I can pull ahead your lease too. When you go online to Mercedes-Benz of Novi.com, you're going to see about 275 new Mercedes-Benz on our lot right now. And I stock colors and trims you won't see elsewhere. There is never any pressure at Mercedes-Benz of Novi. We speak 5 different languages. Everyone is always welcome at Mercedes-Benz of Novi anytime. And I will make sure you get our best price. I've done my part. Please call me now. Stop in or chat with us anytime at Mercedes-Benz of Novi.com. And see me when you get here.
And now, insurance-minded speeches from Geico.
Let's talk about power. To illustrate this, allow me to tell you a story about how I moved a tow truck 25 miles using only my index finger. I was stranded with a flat tire. I opened the Geico app. Then, with a few taps of my finger, I beckoned emergency roadside assistance and a tow truck to my car. I invite you all to unleash the full potential of your fingertips with the Geico app. Thank you.
When you need to keep a business running, or a school, or a bakery, or an HVAC shop, or an auto body garage, a cleaning service, a locksmith, a contractor, a property management company, a restaurant, a grocery store, a dry cleaner, a hotel, a moving company, a hospital, or pretty much anything, you want Grainger. Grainger has the products and solutions to help a growing business succeed. Whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger's got your back. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Michigan's own number 69, Detroit defensive end, Anthony Zettel here for Jag and Nathan. You may have seen the video of me online tackling a tree. If you're living with chronic neck and back pain, it's time to see a surgeon who can tackle your pain. That's Dr. J. Jag and Nathan, one of our magazine's top docs. He and pain specialist Dr. Fadi Deli can help you get your life back with lasting relief from your pain. Call 248-733-9904, 248-733-9904, or visit mi-neurosurgery.com.
Attention shoppers, get to ABC Warehouse and save up to 65% on appliances, HDTVs, mattresses, furniture, and more. Right now, get a Sealy Posturepedic Deluxe Queen mattress set with a free box spring for only $397. You can also get no interest for up to 72 months, free delivery and setup, free removal of your old bedding, and free TVs. Nobody sells Sealy for less than ABC Warehouse. The deals are always in the house. ABC Warehouse, the closest thing to wholesale.
Polaris Sportsman is the machine chosen most often by the people who love to ride ATVs. Get yours now during the Polaris Full Throttle Sales Event. For limited time, rebates go as high as $800 on the powerful, comfortable 2016 Sportsman 570 at KW Cycle. Get yours. Visit Michigan Motorsports at 14137 Plank Road in Milan and learn more. Offers valid in the U.S. Good through 12/31/16. See dealer for details. Offered vehicles can be hazardous to operate. Always wear a helmet and take a safety training course.
This is Mark Z at Keller Williams. I don't just guarantee to sell your home in the spring and summer. I guarantee to sell your home in the fall and winter as well. We agree to a price and a deadline, and if that deadline passes and your home isn't sold, I'll step in and buy it myself. And at any time, if you're not happy, you can fire me, but you won't. Call me today or go to soldbymarkz.com and start packing.
Get the speed guarantee. Call Mark Z. 888-971-9790.
Henry Ford Medical Group, the official team physicians of the Detroit Lions. Call 1-800-HENRY-FORD or visit henryford.com/sports.
The gift that'll make her friends jealous. Find it at Norman's Jewelry and Loan, the upscale pawnbroker and jewelry store. Visit Norman's this holiday season to get $100 off every $300 spent. Offer valid on most items. Find Norman's on Telegraph just south of 10 Mile.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Novi. Red Wings had it tied 1-1 in the second period and a goal by Dylan Larkin, but then fall to Columbus 4-1 at the Joe, snapping the two-game winning streak. Peter Mrazek was pulled after the third Columbus goal, replaced by Jimmy Howard. Wings and Flyers tomorrow at 5 at the Joe, right here on 97.1 The Ticket. Pistons blow out Minnesota at Minnesota, 117-90 behind 22 points and 22 boards for Andre Drummond. College basketball today on AM 950. It's Michigan against number 2 UCLA. They'll tip that at 8 p.m. Heisman Trophy awarded tonight. Jabril Peppers of Michigan, one of 5 finalists. And the Lions have waived tight end Brandon Pettigrew. They've also ruled out center Travis Swanson for tomorrow's game against Chicago. Tigers agree to terms with 14 minor leaguers, including 34-year-old second baseman and former Tiger Omar Infante, to a minor league deal. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 97.1theticket.com.
97.1 The Ticket, where real men come to play.
Welcome back to the show, 9:33 if you're just joining us. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage. I'm Harvey Freed. He's Harry Glanz, Alex Nafusi with Capital. We bring in Dan Dubinsky from Skyward Realty, professional realtor broker, to give us all sorts of good information. If you're out there thinking about buying a house, definitely call our show. We'll give you all sorts of great information. Call Capital all day long at 1-800-LOW-RATE. Get the approval letter. Get the knowledge behind you. We're not dumbing you down. We want to give you more knowledge. Knowledge will give you the confidence to make better decisions and make home ownership very successful. That's the cool stuff. Alex, I actually found your house last night.
You did?
Usually, yeah.
Why are you stalking me? What's wrong with you,
Well,
dude?
believe it or not, the Boogie Nights house is for sale.
Oh, that house.
It's not quite in your price range. Yeah.
That house.
Yeah, $1.49 million.
What did you say again?
The Boogie Nights house is for sale.
Don't buy those 10 jams.
Remember Dirk Diggler?
I remember. That's why I was shocked that he said that.
I thought it was funny. But well played, Harv.
Yeah,
Way to go, buddy.
But thank you. 4,000 square. I want to tell you let me sell it to you now.
Wait,
4,000 square feet.
Wait, the Burt Reynolds house is up for sale.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Not the house that he lived in with his parents.
It was
not
Burt's
that I know the
house.
movie or anything. I'm just saying.
It's by the way here. Yeah, it's 1.5 acres.
Every time I walk into Harry's office, Boogie Nights is on.
Yeah, that's right.
Lots of space for entertainment and a pool.
It's
you
got
might
the
have
pool.
to clean it.
Yeah, you might have to take out the pool.
I wouldn't go in that pool. I'm just saying. It's like the grotto with the Playboy Mansion. I wouldn't go in there.
Definitely looking for your calls here. What else are we going to dive into? We want your calls at 248-539-9797. Here, we brought it up.
Property value?
We brought up the loan amounts went up. Yeah, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loan amounts went up. Conforming loan limits to $424,100,
right,
up from $417. That's a little bit of news out there.
Well, it's been 10 years since the Fannie Freddie limits have gone up. It's been 10 years, and the reason is pretty simple. You have to wait for activity to come around to make sure that the percentage of increase is acceptable when they're raising that minimum loan amount. I believe, look, every year I'd like to see the minimum loan amount go up. But I'm in the business. I'm in the mortgage business. Sure. I want to see that. But I think, when you do the analysis, it's like when you sit down with a client, you want to set people up to be successful. In our area, it's that loan amount. In higher cost areas, it's higher. Right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So
Hawaii's like $750 or something
exactly.
ridiculous.
So it's different around the country, and the point being is that you have to set people up for success. You don't want to go into another recession. You don't want homes and home lending to lead a downturn like it did before. And it just can't happen. We cannot have another situation like that happen.
No, well played, well played. There's no doubt that the student loan is really sort of keeping the millennials from getting out there in some cases. But I don't see that as much due to the fact that you can still purchase at 3% down. And, this show's only, we're here on this station, but more and more people need to find out that, boy, it doesn't cost a whole lot of money to own a house. That's one of the things. So often do I receive calls still at the office where they say, well, I haven't saved my 20% yet. And I'm saying, whoa, where'd you get all that from? Really, folks, find out home ownership from the professionals. Call us at Capital or call a great real estate agent. You'll know right away if you're dealing with the top professionals.
I'm getting trolled via the
ticket
text, whatever, because I made the comment about buying expensive cars, and it's not here. Okay, it's not about buying expensive cars. It's about the way you spend your money. And I just listen. If you want to buy a Maserati, more power to you, dude. I just don't. I don't live like that. That's all that I'm saying. I'm not a car guy, but you said a few times about setting your clients up to be successful, and our neighbors, we haven't been good buddies with. I sat down with them, and we're taking care of their mortgage, and they put some student loans and all that, but they got a great deal on the house, and we're taking some cash out, paying some student loans off, paying some credit card debt off. And it's about being successful.
Well, there's only so much money people bring in on a monthly basis, and it has to be allocated properly.
Exactly. You have to think through
it. Or else you run into an issue. Now, I say if you have a 401k at your office, I'm not an investment guy. However, we're going to talk about staying in our lanes. I say you pay yourself first. You take a lump sum out of your paycheck and you put it into your 401k or save it or an investment vehicle. That's what you do.
Why would you not contribute to a 401k?
Well,
it's pre-tax dollars.
So then what you do with the rest of the money is you have to decide how your lifestyle is. If you want to have a $700 car payment, fine, that's cool.
Good
you want to have a $1,000 car payment, fine, that's good. But you have to be able to be successful in terms of being able to make your payments and keeping your credit on par with the rest of your life.
All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about real estate agents out there and the expectations. Dan, of course, having you in the office, you sit down and you put these great plans together. You discuss the process up front. Our families reading these contracts, but boy, oh boy, I don't know anymore. But you definitely can make some changes to a contract.
Here, I can tell they're not.
We know that. But Dan, again, if you're going to list a house, you go in there and you bring. If it doesn't work out, you don't mind. You'll step aside and say, okay, have someone else give it a try then.
Well, I'll tell you what, agents have to read the contract, obviously. We have so many agents now that I think people see that the business is booming again, so they think it's an easy way to make money. And quite frankly, it's not the hardest test in the world to pass.
No way.
So you have some non-professionals, but, that's why you even have to vet the people you go to. Look to see it. It's all, you can find how many deals people have done, word of mouth, but like anything in life, you try to get referrals. Someone's been in the business for 10, 20 years, they're probably pretty successful. These people that come and go, those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Yeah, you don't know what you're getting. I mean, you have to ensure when you sit down again, we've had some families call and said, I haven't sold my house. I had a lady call me, in the last couple of months. She couldn't sell her house. She said it was on the market for 6 months.
It's overpriced.
I called Cherise. They kept the price the same. Cherise switched agents, marketed it properly. House sold in 2 weeks. It's sold in 2 weeks. Yeah. Better communication. What's the plan? When you sit down with that listing agent, ensure that you have a plan together. How are you going to market the home? How are you going to generate showings?
Yeah. And when you sit down with a client on the listing side, you tell them exactly how the process works, what happens when a buyer comes in, how the inspection, who pays for that. And I go through it if they've never sold or bought a house before. That way they're educated. Tell them there's no such thing as a stupid question. And they know what to expect down the line. And even if something does come up, potential hazards or roadblocks, ways around it.
Well, so in Harvard's scenario, the house is listed for 6 months. It's on MLS, so it's popping up. You're getting if you're a potential buyer, you're getting the emails. You see the house on there.
I really think.
Why does changing agents change anything?
Hey, look, I really think in this case, I asked her. I said,
market it. You put balloons up. What does that mean?
I called her. I said to the client, I said, call your listing agent and ask what high school. If someone bought your house, ask them what high school they would go to. If they don't know the answer, fire them. Sure enough, they didn't know.
Yeah,
they didn't.
There's a difference between a lot of these people are basically tour guides. They're going to open it up, right?
Lockbox openers.
They are. They're lockbox openers. You come back and I'll say, hey, do they like it?
I just get the code from you guys.
All your email, hgladyslow@online.com if you want to complain.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, I did have a real estate agent tell me I should get my real estate license. I
boy.
don't want to go into that conversation. Hey, Mike. Good morning. Mike from Royal Oak has a question. Go ahead, Mike.
Mike, what's up, man?
Hey, brother, that's you.
I'm sorry, turning my phone down.
That's okay. What's up, dude?
Hi. I got a question about a HARP loan. It's a situation my sister's in. I just found out about, and I know HARP loans go out with Obama. So basically,
No, that's not true. That's not true, but you're okay.
Nope, not true.
Yeah, it's good till September 30th of 2017.
How come I can't hear you guys?
The HARP loan's going to be extended a little bit longer through through September 30th of 2017 for now. It's not going out. The administration change does
Has
not make
nothing
the
to do
HARP program go away.
with who's president. Absolutely nothing.
Mike, yeah, bad
Okay.
information. Turn that dang radio down. Let's go, brother. Come on.
I did not know that. Okay, well, that's
What
item number
was she-
one to get done. So the HARP loan is what we're pursuing. We're just getting the runaround from the bank. They keep on telling my sister that they're working on it. It's been about 3 weeks now. Is that normal?
Well, so you're doing a refinance. She applied, right?
She's trying to. She's upside down on her mortgage right now. So
And it's backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac.
She did a balloon mortgage a long time ago. She made a very bad choice.
I don't think you ever called anyone who
there's
knows.
Zero. I don't know who you're talking to, bro. It's all the wrong people.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
so
Well,
yes,
that's why I was calling you guys.
Your loan's got to be backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac to do a HARP loan. So if it's a balloon mortgage right now, chances are it's not backed by Fannie or Freddie, and if she's underwater, she doesn't qualify for a HARP loan.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Well, the however is we're going to give her a call and find out.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, you left your number with us so we can follow up. We do me a favor. Give me your sister's number so when we call you after the show, we're able to find out her name, her address, her social security number, the last four of her social only, and we can check some things out for her. I threw my sheets in there. Didn't you hear it crinkle? Harry wanted to punch me in the head just now.
I know.
When you said bank, I have a bank. Yeah, they do handle my checking account.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. That was cool.
Thanks, Mike.
I like that.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll call you for the
I was
show,
like,
man. Thanks, David.
Thanks for the call. Hey, let's move on
You're
to
all
Phil.
good, man.
Thanks, brother. Phil out there in Wyandotte.
Hi, Phil.
I mean, hey, Phil, good morning. Welcome to
Phil,
our show.
bail us out here, buddy. Help.
Hello, this is Phil from Wyandotte. How are you?
Hey, Phil, how are you, sir?
Good. I have a mortgage at balance of less than $40,000. My payment's like $796, but I'm putting about $1,200 a month down on the payment, so I got about $400 going to the principal. I don't know whether to refinance. I'm at 3.
No, leave it alone.
Right now.
No,
leave it alone, Phil.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're not even affecting the interest rate. The good news is you're adding so much principal a month it doesn't really matter. So I think you're doing a good job. You should probably hold on what you're doing.
Okay, very good. I apprate that.
No worries, man. Have a great weekend,
You're
buddy.
doing a good thing.
Thanks, Phil.
Phil's our kind of guy. Phil's paying more than his payment. Or he's got a great rate. Bottom line is
He's doing all the right stuff.
He's doing everything right.
All right, I screwed my head back on here.
Yeah,
We are
thanks,
coming
sir.
up against a break. We want to hear from you. 248-539-9797. When we come back, tons of information about condominiums.
The new 2017 Chevrolet Malibu offers dramatic design, exceptional efficiency, and advanced technology. A hat trick with wheels. I'm Dylan Larkin, Red Wing and Detroit native. Chevrolet is offering tickets to see the team take the ice at an upcoming home game. Brought to you by Chevrolet, official vehicle of the Red Wings.
DTE Energy wants you to know that despite their best efforts, sometimes power lines will fall. And here to talk to us about how to stay safe is John from DTE. Hey there, John.
Hello.
So, what do we need to know?
A lot of things can make lines fall. Vehicle accidents, storms, ice. So the first thing you need to know is stay at least 20 feet away. Keep your kids and pets away as well. Then report it using the DTE Energy mobile app or call 1-800-477-4747.
Great, we can use the app or call. What else?
Remember, any down line can be deadly, even if it's not sparking. And anything it comes in contact with may conduct a current, like fences or patio furniture.
Got it. Anything else that you want us to know?
DTE is working hard to make the system more resilient, but sometimes lines will come down. So if you see one, remember, stay away, report it to DTE Energy immediately, as we want to keep everyone safe.
Thanks, John. Folks, to find out more, go to DTEenergy.com/safety center. DTE Energy, know your own power.
Chances are, if you are or were a heavy smoker, you could be worried about your risk of getting lung cancer. And before, there was really little you could do about it. But now, there is a light of hope. Because there's a new test available that can detect lung cancer earlier. Lung cancer screening can shed some light on whether you have lung cancer right now. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in the United States for both men and women. Early detection could save your life. So if you are between the ages of 55 and 80 and are a current or former heavy smoker, you may be eligible for this new screening. It's easy and painless. And for many current or former smokers, it could help them breathe easier. With the new lung cancer screening, now there is more hope for a brighter future. Learn more about the new lung cancer screening. Talk to your healthcare provider or go to michigan.gov/cancer. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
You hear the phrase a lot this time of year, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. But holidays are not always happy, particularly for guys grappling with a divorce that they didn't choose. Suddenly these husbands and dads are thrust onto battlefields where the fate of everything they care about will be decided. In the meantime, they must await the outcome in someone else's home this holiday season. These men need more than the help of a good lawyer. They need the hope and encouragement of a good friend. Chances are I've described someone that you count among your friends. Be sure to remember him this season.
The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives. Contact the domestic litigation firm of Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Michigan attorneys, a partner men can count on. 313-465-1999. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Offices in Troy, Ann Arbor, and Southfield.
We call it the Joe, and since 1979, it's been more than an arena. It's the birthplace of Hockey Town. It's the home of heroes.
Number 9, Gordie Howe.
It's watched captains become champions and young stars light up the night.
Larkin scores!
After 38 years, it's the farewell season at Joe Louis Arena. Let's make it one to remember.
See the Wings take on the Arizona Coyotes Tuesday, December 13th. For tickets, visit DetroitRedWings.com. You're probably going to be out doing some Christmas shopping today. Make sure you stop by Rally House in Novi, across from 12 Oaks Mall. The Street Team and Ticket Chicks will be there from 12 to 2. You can shop from the largest selection of merchandise in town for all your favorite teams. You might even win a Rally House gift card. Game Day, uncensored. Tomorrow, live at Hockeytown Cafe. Pat Caputo and Calvin Pritchett starting at 9. Then at 11, Mike Valenti. Game Day, uncensored. Tomorrow at Hockeytown Cafe.
Every day is game day here. 97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome back to the show, 9:48. Thanks for all the calls. We are going to have some open lines here, 248-539-9797. It is the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. This is our holiday show. Next Saturday will be our New Year's show, and then we actually go off the air for the holidays and come back pretty strong for January. The home buying season is going to be really strong. And yes, you're going to be in where, West Branch?
Oh, thanks to Michael, guys.
That's cool.
I'll be in West Branch.
That's okay.
It'd be nice.
Go up there and enjoy a little
X212.
bit. I'm excited for the snow for all the skiers out there. Look, it's what we deal with here. And what changed really in the last, I think, since 2008, as the home buying world completely changed, is what Harry said is, it used to be more seasonal around here, and we just don't see that as much anymore. Oh, let's get that mic on. There you go.
Turn that mic on, baby. You know, when we're going through the end of the 5th year of a home buying cycle right now, I don't think it's the end. I keep reading where it's the end. It's not the end.
Who's saying it's the end?
Listen, I've been
the Doors. Jim Morrison.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you there.
Anybody get that?
There are a lot of people.
Yes,
a lot of people.
okay.
Yeah, this is the end. I know. Thanks a lot, man. Wow, what a show today.
You're 58, man. You said that was your era.
I know. Thanks,
Harry. I'll bail you out.
Yeah, thanks. There are people that say that home buying goes in cycles.
Yeah.
I don't see it right now because consumer confidence is high.
Right.
The unemployment rate is very low.
Right.
Okay, spending is up.
Mm-hmm.
And people are looking, first-time home buyers are coming into the market, and they're looking to take advantage of what's going on. So I just don't see it. I think we're going to have a very strong 2017. That's my opinion.
I've been in this business long enough where I've gone through a couple different cycles, and what you can see it coming, right? Homes are on the market a lot longer.
Right.
Buyers aren't as much anymore. You're seeing that, more people deciding to rent, and nothing is indicating that at this point.
I don't see it either.
Right, you don't see that at all. Hey, I dropped it before we went to the break, was about condominiums. Obviously great opportunities for homes out there, whether you're younger or older, you don't want to, if you don't want to do the work. But there's a lot to know about condos, Dan. Of course, you being in Royal Oak, there's so many different associations, and every association does different things. So some of the things, just to throw it out there, is you have to investigate this. When you're looking at a condominium, you have to get a copy of their bylaws, master deed and bylaws. That gives you the ground rules of what goes on. Also, you have to find out. So often, I'm 2-3 weeks into the transaction asking questions to buyers and their agents. Is water, gas, what do they do with the association fees? How's the budget look? Do they need to put roofs on the whole project? Are you going to be assessed for the roads? There's a ton to know.
Yeah, we obviously sell a ton of loft condos in Royal Oak, but we also manage them too. And so when you're buying a house, you have a physical inspection. You also have the physical inspection for a condo. The difference is you also make that offer contingent on an inspection of the bylaws, meaning if you have a plumbing truck, you're not going to be able to park probably in their spot. That's not allowable, right? If you can't live, you're a loud person. If you have a certain amount of dogs.
You have a dog.
Yeah, exactly. But more importantly is the financial situation of that condo. If those condos don't have enough reserves, you could very well get hit up for an assessment.
Well, that's why we asked for a budget.
Well,
We asked for
there's
the annual
the
budget to see.
complex in Royal Oak that they're getting killed every quarter. There's another assessment on that one.
There really is.
With the bricks falling off the outside.
You're finding that
Nice construction.
people aren't doing their work. But here's what people won't do, and you should, any condo buyer,
we used to
ask for
live.
the minutes, because they might have been talking about assessment, but haven't done it. Ask for the minutes for the past 3 meetings.
You can even find out if there's an association meeting at the end of the year and get yourself in there and find out what goes on, because these HOAs can be pretty hectic. And again, it could be in a subdivision. Hey, you can't leave your boat there all year if you're in a homeowners association. And that even goes for single family houses. So a lot of information out there. Get more knowledge. There's no buttons to hit. You need to get the knowledge behind you and figure out what this is all about. That will give you the confidence to move forward. Let's move on forward to Chris out in Waterford. Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Hi, guys. Good show. I got a lot of good info from you guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I own a house, free and clear, but worth about $200,000. I found a lot next to a friend of mine, an empty lot for sale, and I'm thinking of buying the lot, having a custom-built home built on that. How do I go about? What do I do? Do I get a loan on the lot and then turn it into a construction loan? What the idea is, build something under $200,000 so that when I sell my current home, I can pay off the new home. So
I wonder.
Free and clear.
That's a great question, Chris. I mean, I wonder if we took cash out of the house that's free and clear, which would actually give you. We can go. So it's $200,000. We can go to $150,000 on that one, and it's going to give you $150,000 in cash to actually start the new project.
So
get the ball rolling there, and then
current home as equity on the loan. Actually, be the loan. I'd be the bank.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And that way, I mean, here, construction loans are great, man. But you need. So if you're going to buy that vacant lot, you need 25% down, and the construction loan, got to take draws on it. When they dig the basement, when the foundation's poured and all that. And they're just, they're great loans, construction loans. They're fine. But if you could have $150 cash to do whatever you want, it makes you the general contractor. You control everything then.
Right. Then you could just find the builder right. If you're building an individual home, there's a lot of things that go on. The bank's going to have to approve the builder. And even ahead of time, as you start considering purchasing this lot, that's why it's good to call the show. We have some builders we can actually send your way and find out if they'd be interested in building, because that's been really the hardest thing, is finding the builder, and then they have to find the contractor. So you need
I don't know any builders or anybody in construction.
Right.
I know a guy that does roofs, and that's about it.
Also, Chris, one of the things that people do is they buy these lots on land contract. I myself did one several years ago. Find out who owns that lot. Have you found that out yet?
I have an idea. It's through a realtor, but I have an idea who owns it.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, Chris, I'm just throwing out there on a side note. I don't know how long you hear the show. I'm the least handy guy in the world, but let me tell you, dude, I redid my bathroom last summer. The project was supposed to take a week. We were talking. It was like 2.5 months, man.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. Same thing. Start a project and think you got it under control, and then all of a sudden it just goes crazy.
Yes, so I'm just telling you, you're doing an entire house. I did one bathroom.
Yeah, I like
just be
where Alex-
patient.
Hey, Chris, I like where Alex was going with it. I like the idea that you find out who owns the property, see if they'd be interested in maybe taking a 2 or 3 year land contract out on it, and of course, there's no prepayment penalty, and you could basically make payments on the lot, and then you don't have to use $150,000 to buy it outright, and then you start your project. Right. So the key is find out who owns it. Find out their motivation. Would they be willing to do a 2 year land contract? That gives you 2 years to find really a year to find a builder. Not that you would wait that long, but more importantly, you can finance the house, have payments on it. You can write that interest off. That's a really nice way to go. And then that construction loan, that first draw, pays off your land contract, and away you go and you start building.
Right, and just keep doing that.
Yeah, we know how to do it A to Z. We'll point you in the right direction. It's a great call. And again, I think we have some builders we could send your way. That would be pretty cool for you.
Do that.
Awesome. Thanks for the call, Chris.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
See you, man.
Let's roll off to Flushing here. And we got Ron with an equity question. Good morning, Ron. Welcome to our show.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
My call. We got rid of the condo finally. I spoke to you guys about 2.5 months ago, and we thought we missed our season. We didn't.
Oh, good.
Being a condo owner was not fun.
Uh-oh.
No. Don't get me wrong. We enjoyed the unit. We would have stayed there. But you're absolutely correct, gentlemen. Know what your reserves are. Know your board members. Know your assessments. I mean, everything about it. Know your management company. We got to the table yesterday and closed, and we gave them the bylaws 48 hours previous to, and I was sweating.
How bad was it?
Well, not bad, meaning I was praying that this woman, or I shouldn't say that this couple, didn't start going page by page. What about this? What about that?
Hey, I'm surprised they waited. Could you imagine? Wait.
I got one better for
Ron,
you.
how come their agent?
How come it waited so long to do that? Even from the seller standpoint, that's not good. If they had the right to get out of it, that should be done within 5 days of the transaction of the original purchase agreement. You don't have your home off the market. They should not have a right to back out 48 hours prior to closing.
Had it. Yeah. Well, the scary thing was cash buyer. They wanted to close in a week. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, fine. Earnest money. Well, it takes 10 days. But the best part is that they asked no questions. They didn't even have the house inspected.
Do they have a realtor?
And this is a well-known real estate company.
I know. Dude, don't say his name. I know 100% who it was.
Oh, boy.
No, they were out of the...
Don't say it, Ron. I know who it is.
Ron Tax was the buyer's agent.
What part of don't say his name?
He changed the name.
No. That's the name of the real estate company. Needless to say, the check is in our hands and it's waiting to clear.
Ron, congratulations. Ron, what are you doing? Are you buying? Where are you moving to? Am I doing a mortgage for you? What's going on?
That's exactly. You called me, and thank you very much. You are a man of your word.
Awesome, man.
An hour after my call 3 months ago.
No worries, man. We'll take care of you, buddy. Awesome, Ron. Thanks for calling. Have a great weekend, buddy.
Alrighty. Hey, I think that's going to wrap up.
Good show, gentlemen.
Why have a hardcore morning show? Here, are you okay? Sweating over there.
I feel like I worked a 12-hour day.
It's going to be that time of year, baby. Here we go.
Keep it here next Saturday. We got our New Year's show coming up here next Saturday. Call Capital Mortgage.
I feel like I did after Thanksgiving with my family.
1-800-LOW-RATE. Call Capital Mortgage. We're going to be there to get you that approval letter. Hey, we got Pat Caputo coming up with sports. Keep it here on 97.1 The Ticket for Harry Glantz. I'm Harvey Free. There's Alex Nabuzzi. We will see you next Saturday.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, business owners, you ever wonder how you can save money while making your business more energy efficient? Well, Rosana from DTE Energy is here to tell us how. Hi there.
Hello.
So, how can a small business learn to save?
Well, DTE offers a lot of online tips, rebates, and cash incentives that can help